My wife wanted to open our marriage, but now when I have new lover she is regretting it and wanted me to close our marriage. For 10 years, I thought my wife and I had built something solid, a bond that could withstand anything. But 2 years ago, she came to me with an idea that would shatter everything we had. It was a Friday night, and we were sitting on the couch after dinner, sipping wine. She looked nervous, twirling her glass as though the words she wanted to say would spill out with each turn. "Jason," she said, her voice soft. "Can we talk about something?" "Of course," I said, setting down my glass. She hesitated. "I've been doing some thinking. About us. About our marriage." My stomach twisted. Those words never lead to anything good. "What kind of thinking?" I asked carefully. "I think we should try an open marriage." The words hit me like a slap. "What?" She rushed to explain, talking about personal growth, freedom, and how she felt stifled. She said she loved me, but she wanted to explore other connections without losing what we had. She painted it as something enlightened, something progressive. I was stunned. "So, you want to sleep with other people? It's not just about sex," she said. "It's about experiences, about not feeling trapped." I didn't feel trapped, but apparently, she did. We talked, or rather, she talked, and I listened. She said she'd been reading about couples who thrived in open relationships. She said it would make us stronger. I didn't believe her, but I loved her. I thought maybe this was just a phase or something she needed to get out of her system. Reluctantly, I agreed, though my heart wasn't in it. The first few months were excruciating. She started going on dates, coming home late with a glow I hadn't seen in years. She assured me nothing was serious, that she was just meeting new people. At first, I didn't date anyone. I wasn't interested, and honestly, I was hurt. But after a while, I figured if this was the new reality, I might as well try. That's when I met Emily. Emily was everything my wife used to be, kind, attentive, and genuinely interested in me. We met at a friend's dinner party, and there was an instant connection. She wasn't just beautiful, she was warm and real in a way I hadn't felt in years. At first, I felt guilty. I was still married, after all. But the more time I spent with Emily, the more I realized how unhappy I'd been. With her, I felt seen, valued. She wasn't looking for an experience. She was looking for something real. When I finally told my wife about Emily, her reaction shocked me. She was jealous. "I didn't think you'd actually get serious with someone," she said. "Why not?" I asked. "You're the one who wanted this." She didn't have an answer. From that point on, things got worse. She stopped going out as much and started criticizing everything about me and Emily. She said I was neglecting her, even though she'd been the one who checked out of our marriage first. One night, she broke down completely. "Jason, I made a mistake," she said, tears streaming down her face. "I thought this would make us stronger, but it's tearing us apart. I want to close the marriage. I want things to go back to the way they were." I stared at her, numb. "You want to close the marriage now? After you've had your fun?" "It's not like that," she said. "I love you. I don't want to lose you." But it was too late. Something had shifted in me. The love I once felt for her had been replaced by resentment and a deep, aching sadness. And then there was Emily. She was my anchor, my refuge. "I can't do this anymore," I said. "You opened this door, and now you want to slam it shut because you don't like what's on the other side. But I've found someone who makes me happy, and I'm not giving that up." She begged me to reconsider, but I'd made up my mind. We started divorce proceedings a few weeks later. It was messy, as divorces usually are, but by the end, I felt a strange sense of relief. Emily was there for me through it all. She never pushed, never pressured me to leave my wife. But when the divorce was finalized, she was the first person I called. Now, 2 years later, I'm happier than I've ever been. Emily and I are building a life together, and it's everything I didn't know I was missing. As for my ex-wife, she's reached out a few times, apologizing, saying she wishes she could take it all back. But some things can't be undone. She wanted freedom, and she got it. But in the process, she lost me. Looking back, I realize our marriage didn't fail because of the open relationship. It failed because she wasn't honest about what she needed, and because I wasn't honest about how much it hurt me. Sometimes, you can't fix what's broken. Sometimes, you just have to walk away.